All right, I started the recording, so stop being hateful.
Oh, evening pineapple. All right, ready for
All
class.
right, so I'm not gonna go over too much with like the overlay. I think I want to go over a couple situations that specifically happened in the game that I just kind of learning the things that we can do. Everybody understands like the setup that we're trying to go for is the normal. You have A, you have gold, you fill into whirlpool and bat ledge, and then the ball guys usually hang out at A. The only problem with this kind of a setup is that you can't hold the ball and control all of this space. So if we're having the ball control, the guy on bat ledge is really going to kind of play down towards whirlpool, and this is kind of the setup that we're going to have. We're going to have a guy in A, have the guy in gold getting the shots, have the guy in whirlpool, and then the last guy's going to be holding ball. As soon as we lose a guy, we need to throw it out. Everybody, I think, has figured that part out. We're really good about getting into these positions and setting it up. The situations that kind of kill us that I want to go over is breaking a setup, what to do if they run it over to C, and what to do while we're breaking up that setup. And I'm going to start in reverse order there. So breaking that setup, we'll be blue team. So they usually had a setup where they had a guy bat ledge, they had a guy up on gold. So it's the exact same shit that we're trying to do. Guy on A, and then last guy's got ball. When we've got this setup here, this guy on glass is the most annoying to deal with because he's the one who can get shots on everybody in the middle of this map. And I'm going to take the quadrants away real quick. He's the guy who's going to be able to get shots on everybody on the middle of the map, and so is Batledge. These two guys are going to prevent any kind of pushes that we have unless we go through C or through white. But even then, like they can do so much damage up there. So we have to be able to pressure them and get shots on them, but we also don't need to push over towards glass. And so what we want to try to do here is get somebody into white. So first spawner, you're trying to get some space for us. Second spawner, also trying to get some space. So maybe we got like a C plat. I'm gonna get them in order. So first guy's like C, second guy gets into white. We're pretty much ready to make this pushover into A as soon as we get a pick, but we gotta get the pressure on, we gotta get the pick. The other two guys, I don't want to go long haul because this is the farthest point away. Like this entire area is so far away from the objective that even if you get a pick over here, it does absolutely nothing for us besides free up the room to roam. So we need to take a route that's more in the front. So like going triple stacks, going like camo jump somewhere down here, like a lower route, with the idea that we got to push these guys back. So we got to put shots into bat ledge, you got to put shots up into top glass, and as those shots are registered, then we got to make this push in. So like we have to have somebody who can get to whirlpool to wedge in between them. You can create this divide right here so that we can split it to these two guys are on this side of the map and the rest of us are going to go after in 3v2 or 2v2 in on A. So fourth guy can push in through white, he can push bottom white, he can push, you know, into whirlpool, something like this where we can create this divide, this wedge in between them so that these guys are useless over here, but you still have to be able to put shots in them, nade them, shoot them, something to get them to back down, right? Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
We have to have something like that. There's a lot of times, and I know just in talking, I'm like, okay, we gotta get the glass guy down, we gotta get the batteries, and we have this like really slow route where we go long, we jump up here, we shoot this guy, he's dead. Now we've got glass. This is this is good. We've got glass. I've talked about this before. And then this bat ledge guy, he's gonna go over towards whirlpool, and then like these guys, like we're running bottom white, maybe top. We got this guy still over here because I'll call this out in a second. But then like this is the situation that happens where we've got them cornered over here, but it's really a 2v3 because these are the guys that are in the fight. This guy over here on C plat's not doing anything, and the guy on glass is like waiting. Like these two guys back here are now waiting for something to happen, and nothing is gonna happen. I almost said something to you, Vibrant, because like you, and at one point you're gonna see it. You specifically were on C plat. The only reason I didn't say anything in game is because I've told you play your position and get the crosses, and you were doing exactly that. So it's on me for not coaching you correctly on, okay, we got to get off of this side. We want to get off of the furthest points away from the ball or the objective so that we can open it up so that they spawn over there. So in this kind of a situation, we need to load up on one side and rush in there. Like if there's two guys on the opposite side of the map, like these guys can't do anything, and this happens a lot where I'll call out and I'll get frustrated because I've got two of you or one of you, you know, fighting someone on the opposite side of the map. Like if we've got two people up here in glass, this is just a failed push anyway. Like you guys are gonna kill this guy, and the only available spawn for him is gonna be back A or back gold. Like there was nothing accomplished from killing this guy, and now I've got 2 people over here that when we die, we're gonna spawn long. So in this kind of a situation, they've got to set up. We've got to load in together and run, but we also have to be able to back the people down. So try to create that wedge, and this position here in Whirlpool is like the most important one to kind of get that. You got options here, so maybe going up on the camo jump, going, okay, am I gonna be able to put shots up in the glass guy? Am I gonna be able to get up on Needler? And if you get up here playing this tight corner right here on the Needler, the guy up on bat ledge and the guy up on glass can't shoot you, but you're here and they know it, so they have to pressure you. Well, if you got a guy bottom white and he's watching, you know, this way, these 2 guys, now we've created this wedge and they can't come out of this gold pipes area. Now if we've got this glass, we can create this wedge and we can kill these guys and get them out of there. So when we're doing this, I need to focus on fly towards the ball, get the positioning near the ball, create that wedge, work with your teammates, and listen to call outs and pick them up. Second thing, before I go into the game, is if they run it, so we want to have this A hold, C hold, or the back blue hold. You can do it. I don't like it as much simply because once you play the ball, you're on the opposite side of the map and you're in the worst position that we don't want to have. So if we go over there, I want to have it so that one of us is running it over there just to play the ball. The rest of us are up in our normal positions over here waiting for that ball to respawn, so that we've got someone chilling A, we got someone in Whirlpool, something like this. He plays the ball off. Like if this is the positioning that we've got and they're back, you know, they're split spawning right here, we can easily collapse on these positions. You play the ball off, you die, whatever. Now the ball's back over here. Whenever you spawn in, you can go grab the ball again. I don't like playing off of that side. I specifically want to throw it off. However, if they are on that side of the map, we've got to fly in there and kill them. Like you've got to, like, they're just gonna rat out in this little corner here. So we're trying to throw grenades off of here to like bank it on top of him to kill him. With the idea you're gonna kill him and get the hell out of there quickly, going back through white over to A. Like if we're fighting on this area back here, the next position I want to have is back over towards A. We got to quickly get back over there. They're gonna be spawning gold pipes, most likely because of where we're probably gonna be at. They're gonna be in one of these 2 positions back here, either gold, I guess there could be 3 depending upon where your team's at. Depending upon where your team's at, they're gonna be on one of those three X's. We got to fly towards one of them to make sure we get it. All right, enough of that. Let's get into the game. Does any of that did any have any questions about that before I?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna go over the scoreboard real quick. Just I want to make sure everybody's like, I want you to see what I'm seeing, and not like me just railing on people about it, because it was a really hard fought game. There's a lot of good situations in there. Ball time alone, I mean, we all had ball time, so it's not like one of us wasn't playing the ball. We all had ball time. The assists, we were all pretty in line for assists, which tells me that our team shot was pretty well on, that at least we were trying to pick up the same kills, or we were at least doing damage to people, and then those callouts were being picked up. That is a huge issue. If you're doing damage to people and the callouts aren't getting picked up, either you're shooting someone that doesn't matter or your team's not listening to you. Both are big problems that we need to fix, but you can see that we're all about in line with assists, so we're good there. Deaths, it's a little over. Nova was a little bit higher, Vibrant was a little bit lower, but for the most part we're in line pretty well together. I mean, Nova and I, and you're gonna see it here with the damage, he and I took the most damage. We died about the same amount of times. Stretchy and Vibrant, you guys died about the same amount of times. You guys took about the same amount of damage. That's pretty good. The kills is where it loses me, because Nova had such low kills there, and what that tells me is that he's just over challenging, and this happens a lot with him, over challenging and initiating, and he is really, really good when he's working with the team to initiate those fights. So when we're in that 4v4 and we're playing for that pick, he's really good at initiating the fights. Nova, if you're listening to this, at some point you have to recognize that you're initiating too many fights and you're not getting the help, and that constantly telling us that you need the help, we can't always be there. And there are a couple times where I remember you said, boys, we need to be flying at the ball right now, when you were dead and I was dead because you flew in and I flew in and we died. That's what that story right there tells me, is that he's over initiating way too many fights, and we need to change that up a little bit. There's one other one. Shots fired. We had about as many shots fired as them, but more less shots. Or it's about the same amount of shots being registered, but like how many shots were being fired this game was absolutely incredible. That's a lot of shots being fired. You guys are shooting their BRs a lot, which is wonderful. Here we go, the damage one. I took a lot of damage. I took the most damage in the game, which is incredible. So just as you're looking at that, no, we need to do more damage, but that's also like this is why I don't like looking at damage. Like you had 42 deaths. Of course you're not going to have that much damage because you're in the death screen for, what is that, 42 deaths times 10 divided by 60. You were in death screen for 7 minutes. So I need you to consider that, like, as you guys are looking at deaths and stuff in game, even though it's an objective game and I tell you, hey, kills don't paint the whole picture, like you have to be able to play the objective, not just play for slays, whenever I say that to Jason. But like at the same time, if we're in the death screen for 7 minutes and we're not getting the kills to like make up for that, that's a huge, that your team's in a 3v4 the entire game. Like there's nothing that we're gonna be able to do with that. Let's run through it real quick before we get, and like I said while it's loading, those situations where it was overtime or like just a couple seconds left and we're playing intensely for the ball, we need to be able to do that for the rest of the game, not like the scrappy like bottom mid trying to hold it, but like that's how quickly we need to be flying to the ball consistently throughout the game. I'm gonna specifically go from Vibrant's point of view here. And similar to my comments about Nova, Vibrant, the same thing applies to you. Like if I can get you in the right positions or get you to play it the right way, you start frying kids. So we gotta there's some tweaks that we gotta do there with some intensity and some like intensity and purpose for what you're doing. And if we can make that tweak in the timing there, like we're so close to having that, you know, be really dominant here.
Incoming. Maintain current heading. Ha ha ha.
I want you to stop doing that route.
Yeah, I never know where to go from a C start.
It's such a slow route, and whenever we're playing, and it's not just to you, it's to everybody. We hardly ever get the first camo or the first rockets because we're all trying to flank out and get so much space on the map. Like we forget the objective is we need to get that first camo. I like how Jason gets up here to get on top, but if we've got two people dead, like we gotta rotate mid to fight on this camo. Like as soon as I die, we got to be dropping towards Trippy Box to fight for this and help Nova make sure we get this. Another route instead of going that way is just to go triple stacks like what I do and fight for this camo. Like if you're already here, dropping and challenging on Mangler, because like the route I'm taking, I'm literally going right here. I'm in this door and then I'm turning onto camo. So if we're frying the guy who's, you know, bottom Mangler, great. If there's nobody here, I'm taking A, you're taking camo. Like I need you to switch that. It's just too slow.
Okay. Yeah.
With what with where we're going there. Oh, sorry, that's Jason fighting for camo. Good job, Jason. My apologies for that. Nova, you gotta drop down and help him. And then like even right here, Nova, if you're, oh my god, 343, fix your shit. Instead of dropping down on this ball because we're not ready to get it, you need to stay up on glass. Or if you're gonna be on this ball down here, like you had time to grab that ball and start throwing it towards A. Let's get that ball into play or get into the positions to start playing the ball. Like we don't need to be down on B right now when we got two people dead. Great A spawns. Jason's over on C. Oh, he's dead. Let's go.
Ball dropped.
All right, so this is sort of that timing and aggression I'm talking about. So you're in a great spot that I've already talked to you about of going, okay, you got the crossers right now. There's a lot of dead time right now that you could be looking for somebody. He's not gonna magically come up to top glass, so looking more down towards long to see if you can get somebody who's gonna run across or get the people jumping up, or looking out towards C stairs. Like from right here, if you just back up just a little bit, they can't see you from top white, but you can get all these positions over here to be shooting down on this guy, or even peek out and see if you can bait someone out from white, because all you're going to do is turn back around and just be in a really close quarter fight. You could be in the fight more from this position by just turning your body just a little bit, or even just dropping down to bottom A and chilling right here, so that they can't push across. Like if he goes up above you, like he's going to be looking for you. There's more stuff you can do there. I just don't like all this dead time that you're able to look like this.
Yeah.
And you see Nova. This is the only time I'm going to point it out. You spawned in and ran across the middle of the map to get killed. Now it's a 3v4 again. Like, we were playing for a pick, you got picked, so now we got to play it for your spawn. You got to knock that off. We also don't need long. Like, I'm gonna just a little bit. We also don't need long. Like in this position, we need you to play up on gold, like bat ledge. Oh my god. Play up on bat ledge so we can get that pick. Like we're baiting them in. I'm up on top. I'm baiting them with this ball. I'm just chilling. I can't do anything up here in glass, and I want you guys to be able to see this. Like I'm just trying to play this spot so that they can't have it, and gain some time. And I'm listening for call outs for my gold stairs. I'm listening for my call out on glass, and then I'm gonna peek before I even go out on the glass. I'm gonna peek my top tower to make sure that guy isn't going to be shooting me. But if he's not there, I'm challenging the hell out of this guy, and I'm gonna start killing him. I do end up dying here because they end up pinching on us, but we need to be playing for these positions here. And like, at least with us, we do not need this spot. Anything in here, we do not need. It's gonna be the furthest point away from where I want that oddball to be at, and we don't need to be back over here. And so if you're gonna push in over there, you're not gonna have help from us. And now we're in a 3v4. Good job, Vibrant. Now we're in a 3v3. That's unfortunate.
We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
That entirety there was so up here. I already said we need to be a little bit more intense here with like what we're doing. And it's like, if we've got these guys over here, I just want you to be able to know he's not gonna like just magically appear up there. I need you to start looking for somebody else there to engage on. With Nova flying across the map right there, I almost think it would be better for you just to kind of play off a whirlpool right here to like, you know, rotate over to kind of help us. You're so far away because of that decision to fly across the mid that you can still do the same thing of helping me top. You can help him, and then you can prevent them from being able to flank it on whirlpool, knowing that you might get flanked from behind. But like, we gotta be able to play positions right now and help each other. And we're just so spread out and not working together that we gotta do something. We gotta do something better here. And I don't know where. I think Jason died. I don't know where Jason's at.
I think it's gold with you.
He's on death screen.
I wasn't gold with you, but I must have died there.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, and that's huge right there. Like, you just don't need to peek out for this part. And you guys see that? You see how they made this push right here, and this is exactly what it's gonna look like. You got a guy challenging the top gold. You got this guy who jumps up. This is this right here, Nova. This is where. Although we're in the scoring position, so you don't need to be right here. But like, this is what Nova would do. This is exactly where Nova would be going to break this setup, and it's perfect. Like, this guy gets up here, he pinches you. They don't have to clear out A. Like, he's just ready to pinch in on the back of us and come in scoring. This is the Achilles ankle or Achilles spine or whatever. With ACL, whatever the Achilles of
You did not just butcher that bad.
Of whatever Arceus.
It's a heel.
This spot here is how you break a setup. You get to here and you hug this and you start shooting people, and you just become the most annoying, obnoxious Spartan known to man. Just right in here, and it's tucked up here. You're not trying to live, you're trying to be a nuisance. That's the objective right here. I appreciate the help there. It's just overcommitted to that you gave up the spot. You see Nova spawning in on C. They've got the A spawn. This whole sequence here, like it was, I don't know what it just, it's too slow. And positioning wise, and this is for everybody, we need to take tighter angles here to cut off how many places we can get shot from. You challenging right here, you've got someone who's gonna be able to challenge you from Dorito, even Heaven. The guy up on Heaven can shoot your feet. You could potentially get challenged from the Needler area. You could get challenged from A ramp over here. You could get challenged from our Mangler ramp. You can get challenged from top A. There's a lot of places here that you're gonna get challenged from. We need to cut these angles off and start helping, because you can see we've got 2 people back gold. You've got 1 guy triple stacks. You are the farthest one behind, and you got to fly across this map. But we got to do it quickly, and you gotta cut these angles off. And so, like, as we're going, you guys could team shot this guy. We're about to shoot this guy, but you have to stay alive here, because this guy has absolutely nowhere to go except for back to die to 2 people or out front to die to you. So we gotta be able to stay alive to this.
We have the ball.
Jason, what are you doing wrong here? Just real quick.
He's playing Halo.
Muted. Oh. Picking up ball when we're down a person.
Yeah, or we're not up enough. We don't have enough of a setup. Just has to be like running it like that. Vibrant, what are you about to do wrong?
Alan,
Equal up.
Yeah.
while I'm nearly one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, just chill.
Got that.
Just chill here. You are more valuable to me alive than dead. And honestly, if he's gonna waste it, like if he wasted that nade on you, that's 1 less nade that he's thrown up on Jason. Good play. I wish it was earlier, but at least we at least got it in there. Good reps, good reps. Here we go.
Enemy has the ball.
All right, so now you're like a right side flank here.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Active camo. Inbound.
Only thing I do differently there, Vibrant, is just faster sprinting more to get there. I like the route that you took, just to make sure that they didn't have a guy that's hanging out top gold, because that guy would have shut us down. We just got to be quicker about, you know, getting over here. There's some curb slides you could throw in there. Sprinting more, something to get there quicker. I don't know. It just seems like you're moving really, really slow here.
I was convinced there was someone like top gold or attic or something. That's why I was walking around looking for him.
Yeah, no, and that's an important route to take there, because we've got 2 people. This is where you got to trust your teammates. We had 2 people pushing into C as they're running it towards C. Those 2 guys should be able to stop that ball all day long. And so at that point, you want to make sure that there's not somebody up here who's gonna be hiding behind us, because if you would have gone trippy box and you're helping us right here, so now we got 3 people pinching him, but then you get shot from behind, you're useless. Unless you die, like, you're useless. You're gonna sit here 1 shot bottom mid, like there's nothing there. So you take that route up there, wonderful, because if we clear this ball, all of a sudden you're top glass, you can flip over towards A, and you're putting the pressure on over here. You're blocking the top gold spawns. That's great. I like it. We just gotta be quicker. I don't know what it is about, like, the way you're moving, but it's just super duper slow.
We've lost possession.
Maybe it's because I throw in little sprints, like, in between, even like little routes. That's unfortunate. I'm so mad about this entire sequence here.
Ball reset. Ball.
All right, we got the ball reset. So why I'm irritated about that, and we had 3 people down here, and the ball's down here. Like, we got to get that ball. Whoever wins this engagement right here, when this ball is in play, is going to be able to walk this ball over to B, and most likely, or blue, and be able to spawn the enemy either right here on this spot that's super far away, or right over here on this spot right here. We were all chilling here in white and in C, everybody in the game. So whoever gets wiped here is going to spawn on the opposite side, and they're going to be able to keep this alive. We need to So right here, wait.
Allied. Carrier down. They must see
After I die here, I think.
active.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
I need you to jump triple stacks here. Here's what I need you to do. We need to kill that guy.
We've lost possession.
Okay, you do. Nice. But then at this point, like we gotta like this ball needs to get out of play. So like right here, somebody's got to be able to play. So Nova's dead, and it's just you and I on, or it's you and Stretchy on this, and I'm flying from A. We got to play this ball out. Like this is a dead ball. If this ball is in this area and we don't have control over it, we got to play this. We got to get this ball out of play quicker. And so like this whole part, I'd rather see us just get the ball out of here.
So you would rather see me just drop there, play ball?
Yeah, and get the ball and get the ball out.
Okay.
And I know so and what fucks it up even more. Sorry, but and this isn't Jason's fault. He's chasing a one shot because you got to go kill that guy. Because that guy was able to pull Jason away from it. Like Jason could have made the play down here to get this ball out or help me. So I don't like if we would have killed that guy, is probably would have been an easier just roll the ball out and play it. We got to stay alive there and get that ball out of play. And then in this spot here, like this is you have to prevent them. We're gonna die down here. Like this is such a shitty situation. But you have to make sure that they don't get the favorable spawns here, and you have to prevent them from running this into B. So like at this point, on the second respawn, you can't drop here. You have to make sure that they can't just run this ball in there, and if they do, they're at least taking grenades or taking damage, and their teammates cannot get over there from this position. Like they have to go through white, which is probably where we're gonna be pushing from. Like this is so vital to.
Ball reset.
And then we get the reset. So I mean, we played the second part of that right. The first part, just like that kind of a situation, we got to make sure that they don't get that ball because they're gonna turtle so hard into C. Even right here, go back gold. Like we don't need this. We don't need this position at all. I know you're trying to get the angles here to help out, but it's more important that we establish that we've got a gold and then push out from here because we want to get this and then go into A. We need to make the push faster. So like the objective here, and especially you got people spawning across the map. We've talked about this before, where we make that push across mid. But in this kind of a situation where we don't have any setups here, and they've got two people in Whirlpool, and we got people spawning at A, like we got to go quicker with this. But I'm not here to help you because I'm back gold. So either I needed to stay up on glass to help you here, get back up on bat ledge, or you need to fly quicker here, and you're gonna get pinched. Although we end up getting those kills. Just being quicker off spawn here to get to where we need to be going.
Ball dropped.
We got A, let's go.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Hey,
Ours.
can you talk about I think you talked about it before, but that fucking B box when someone's hiding behind it. Like, can you talk about how to kill someone there? I know you talked about like
Trippy?
nade throws or something.
Trippy or back B?
No, battery box to your left a little bit. No, that fucking
Trippy box, yeah.
Trippy
It
box.
makes me so mad, bro.
So if the guy's chilling right here on this side of it, throw a grenade right here, like aim for this panel here. As long as you hit anywhere on this wall about 2 feet up, about the control panel, like this high up, it'll bounce and hit right underneath him. You can also shoot him through these little gaps here in the sides. So there's really not a lot of space here. Like even like through there, you can pin these guys pretty easily. Don't try to bounce a nade like in front of it. You want to throw the grenade right here. If you're on like Whirlpool side of it,
Okay.
if you're on Whirlpool side, you'll want to bounce it about right here on this glass, and it'll explode about right here if they're chilling there. It's a super obnoxious position to be in because everybody's got to make sure he dies. Other teams are really good about making sure we die when we go to it.
Yeah.
when we have somebody one shot there. It's one of those. It's one of those call outs that like if you gotta listen to call outs, and if somebody's in this middle area and they're not dying, I get really sad, because if he's on B box, super easy, or trippy box, super easy to grenade this. If he's in this fucking corner right here, this is the easiest corner to grenade. You can grenade this corner from probably anywhere on the map. Super like just chuck your nades over there. If the guy's over on this one, it's a little bit harder because of this back area, but if you just throw the grenades back behind it, they'll bounce off there and land there and kill this dude. These guys should not be living, and they do, and that needs to stop. Vibrant, the only thing I was gonna say here, and what I want you to work on, like we were talking about earlier with the aggression, if you were just more aggressive here off the spawn. And we're gonna get this down.
Eventually.
This game, man. Come on. I'm sorry. There we go. So right here, we are shooting trippy box, right?
Yep.
We've got, if somebody, in my mind, no one's gonna be over here in Whirlpool, but if they are, like, I don't want to challenge them by myself. And I got guys who are shooting towards C. I've got Nova out on B. Where is the position you need to be here to help our team?
Go to Whirlpool. No.
Too slow.
Then I don't know.
This bot, you had it right, but you were too slow with it. Going down here to get this, because the ball's in play, bottom mid. We got to play towards the ball. I need you to come down here and help with this angle right here, because anybody who's challenging Nova is going to be out on that C plat. You can get the angle from here. And I know that I'm telling you to go bottom mid right now, but like you need to be able to do that, because I might live up here if I can get help on Trippy Box, and then Nova might live if he can get help on these two guys. And when you get that kill, it's a simple jump up, and then now you're in Whirlpool.
Okay.
You get down there eventually, but it's too slow with it. So like if you watch this, you see how I'm flying bottom towards the ball?
I remember this when I was like strafing here and kind of like looking back to Whirlpool. I was like wondering if they were spawning red pipes or something. Maybe.
Yeah. We don't need to be worried. You don't need to be worried constantly about like where they're gonna be spawning at, but like you got that kill eventually anyway. Because now you're gotta puppy guard this and make sure that they can't. We just gotta be quicker with that. Get into the fight. Play towards. This is what I mean when I'm saying play towards the ball. Exactly what you're doing. Like you're okay. We're playing towards the ball. Like I know that Pineapple wants to have this A setup, but the ball's on the opposite side of the map. We gotta play towards this. And you're doing this. You're doing this well. There you go. And this is so this is where when we play that ball bottom mid, if you look at this bottom area, it's pretty much a big old bowl, a big old wall, and the only way that you can get this ball out of here somehow if you get it over towards Mangler Pit, but not really. You got to take it towards C, to C. You got to go back blue with it, and if it's played down there, I need you to play back blue. Get it out of there or play it back blue, one of the two. Like right now we're gonna give up this, and you can see like we're running this way, and we're gonna open up that C area. They're just gonna be able to walk it right into where it's going at. So we got to play off of the C plat. Huge kill. That sucks. And now they're gonna walk it back towards A. What's up Turtle? And now I'm fighting towards it, and Jason's back gold. This is not, I'm not, it's just the timing of how we're playing this is spectacular. So we got to play towards the objective and keep putting shots into them, and then play for that positioning off of this. It ends up being good that that dude ain't even one shot, is he? Nah, Pineapple would be though.
That's crazy.
Okay, so this guy, he doesn't need to die. Ball's over here. We gotta play towards the ball.
Yeah, I remember you telling me to don't worry about the guy, but like what else is he just running at me?
he gets over to you eventually. Well, let's go back.
Yeah.
So he gets over to you eventually, yes.
So like I'm Whirlpool. If he's just front batteries. He's just gonna shoot me as I'm running across the
So
bridge.
right here, play towards the ball, stay back towards C. We get into B at this point. If the ball, and so I'm gonna tell you, if the ball is bottom mid, we got to make sure that they can't get it over towards blue, and we got to be able to play towards that. Gold is not going to be as important, like it, because if we get it to a back blue, gold's not important. If they get it to a back blue, gold's not important. Right now, we got to make sure they don't get this ball to back blue. We got to play towards that. All right, so then you spawn in here.
Active camo. Inbound.
Ball
I play it towards white. Like this is what I mean. Like
Okay, yeah, just put shots on him while I'm going towards white. Yeah.
put shots on while you're going towards white. You can drop down something like you're pinching him with somebody else, which is wild that he's not one shot from you shooting him or that grenade.
enemy has the
That is
ball.
wild.
Like all of this time that they're able to score, and now you're going to like that's play towards the ball. Like if he wants to still over there and be, I don't want you to just die to him, right? But we gotta just the micro movements that you're making there. We gotta play towards over here. All right, good, and then fly off of this.
Incoming.
Nice. Here we go.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
I'm good with it. Okay, so we're still trying to make a play here. And it's gonna go against what I'm already telling you. We're still trying to make a play here though. We want to have gold at some point with where this ball is going. And we're making these plays into there. I need you to be hard to kill here. I'd be okay with you even staying back here on this box or long, just to be able to make sure that they can't push front of B over here or push from gold pipes into Whirlpool. You can shut this down. You can hold this kind of an angle here. You've got me pushing in on bridge. We're gonna pinch anybody who's over here in Whirlpool. As soon as you start, and I'm thinking of angles that you're exposed to right now. You're on such a far flank that you're not gonna have help from your teammates, or you better not have help. That guy better be moving the opposite way than long haul. You shouldn't have help from over here. So I want you to like limit the amount of angles that you're gonna take. This right here, you're about to open yourself up to bat ledge, and as you push over there, you're just gonna open yourself up to more. And if we win this fight, like say we wipe all of them, you're gonna end up turning around anyway just to come back to gold. Like I'd be okay with even like just having this kind of because you're on that far left flank, like you're the farthest guy left right now. I'd be okay with you having this kind of an angle to make sure that they can't touch the ball and they can't push the ball. Very specific to like this kind of a read where you're on this spot, but like we're just blocking it. We're trying to take the angles there. And as Pineapple pushes in, and then I think Nova, right?
Enemy has the ball.
And then you can jump up gold when I die.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
All right, so where's the ball right now, Vibrant?
It's an A.
Yeah.
Like elevator area.
Yep. And I know you don't want to get caught off by that guy. If you were we got to work on your speed. If you were faster here and you were able to fly in, I want you to just think about the angles that people would have to take. So if he all right, so I'm okay with like all of this, right? And I'm glad that you dropped here to push in, like you're pushing with Nova. If that guy, if we're worried about that guy right there, what's a different angle that we could take into this door to not be shot by him and help Nova? Because I want you to help Nova more here.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just hugged more towards the left wall.
Yes. So if you hug this wall here, you can get this angle up here on this guy, start to push in. And if that guy wants to shoot you, now he's on your 90 degrees of your screen and he has to spin around and you don't. So now you can help Nova and you can flick from shot to shot. As you push in, yeah, you're going to want to peek for this guy, but you're going to do it in such a way that you now run over here slide, and now you're flipped this way, so now you're again on his 90, or you're on he's on your 90, but the guys behind you can't shoot you, and then you can push into here. I need you to consider like the angles that you can cut off so you can help people out more.
Yeah,
because I know what you're doing there, but like just there's so many angles that they're shooting you from, and we gotta change that up a little bit. Because now you're in here 1v3ing and Nova's dead, and then Jason comes into 1v3, he gets one, and then Pineapple comes in here to 1v, well now 1v3 the guy's on bet, and then he dies, and then Nova's gonna go. You guys see this? Like we're just running in one at a time there. We got to be like you specifically need to be quicker, and we need to cut off better angles here. Nice. I love it. Nice. Okay, now why was it really cool that he threw the ball towards Whirlpool?
I mean, do you want me to answer my own play? Or
do you know why it's good?
Yeah, I threw it there because you guys were there, and I wanted to control the side of A.
Yes and no. So yeah, we are over there. The better answer, and what I want you to realize is that when you throw it over towards a Whirlpool spot, they're not near their setup. You're not going to hold it in Whirlpool, so they have to go over and get it and fight for it. It has more angles to it to get shot from, and so it's a destabilized position so that they can't just grab it and set up. If you hold it top A and you die with it right here, that guy just has to pick it up and walk over to this little corner, turtle, and as soon as anybody comes in here, he's just going to walk around the corner and throw it out. So you being able to play that out is, okay, we reset the timer on it, I'm going to get my positioning. That's what I wanted you to do there, and that was just absolutely glorious. You get the angles here, you peek out. Nice. I'd even be okay with you going towards a white right here to get this front position here, to keep the pressure on here, and then wait for you to get shot in the back and drop and go back up towards here, or go out towards camo or something. Like, you know, get a little bit of room for your boys, because we were just in A. It's getting a little wild there, but I'm just saying, like, some ideas there just to be able to, because we don't have gold. So like if you're in your head, you're thinking, okay, how do I spread out here? I mean, if we don't have gold and they're pushing from gold, like they probably are going to have it in a second. Let's get white. Let's keep white in A. Let's keep the spacing here so that my team has a place that they can rotate this ball if they need to, or they can play it out and we're not all in the same corner. But then if your team pushes from Whirlpool over to gold, then you got to come back. Like that's kind of the give and take there. Like you got to spread out, you got to come back. You got to spread out, you got to come back, kind of a thing.
Fair enough, yeah.
Nice. I hated that kid. And I got two guys on Whirlpool. You notice that they both took that front, this angle right here. So anybody who's in gold pipes, they can't. We gotta pay attention to more of those kind of angles that we can take there. Hey game, come on game. Now we got the cross here. Let's go. Nice, huge kill there.
We have the ball.
Ball is bottom angler. What are we trying to prevent here?
A red spawn for the enemy.
Well, what? No, where do we not want that ball to go when it gets thrown out bottom mid like that?
Blue pipes.
Oh yeah, blue pipes.
Thank you, Jason.
I did it.
You did it. Don't drop.
I'm just pinging cam.
I love it.
I dropped 9 out of 10 times.
That's good. So I like right here. I like right here. So off that spawn, and this is what I want you to recognize. Off that spawn, you knew exactly what to do there. You got the cross, you got a kill, and then now you're playing the position. You're looking. You're preventing anybody from moving in there, which is buying time for Nova and Jason to now come off a spawn and fill in, because now we're not like scrapping for this kind of time. We're not scrapping for the positioning on the map. The only thing I will tell you at some point, like if we're in this kind of a position, I talked about it a little bit with Mr. Epic Beast or Jason's gameplay with predicting spawns. If we don't have somebody influencing this red spawn, you can do it by line of sight, which is sort of going to influence it. You can shoot that spawn point, it's going to sort of influence it, but you could also nade it. You could shoot those nades, you could throw nades, something to give it a negative factor so that the game's like, oh, it's not safe. just so that you don't have to walk over there and do it. Just
Well, if someone's on attic, right? Like attic, right? Yeah, glass.
yep.
Will they spawn back
Red
back
pipes.
gold like that?
Yep. I got a clip of it when Nova made that push over onto long. And we had a guy up in A. We had a guy over on long, and then guy gold. And I went, oh, they're gonna spawn on me red pipes, and sure as shit, they spawn on both you and I red pipes.
Interesting.
They also had that happen in the last tournament. It was Optic versus Space Station Gaming, and it was Oddball, I believe, or Strong. I think it was Oddball, Slayer or Oddball, one of the two. And Optic had someone bat ledge, and they made the play to drop down into Whirlpool and pinch the guy on bottom Mangler. And Penguin got a spawn on Space Station Gaming behind the entire Optic setup, and he was able to pinch out here and get a double and then kill him on A. It was fucking crazy because they didn't block it right. Yeah, we gotta pay attention how much damage we're taking there. You gotta back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Pain.
Enemy has the ball.
And now they have free roam into. All right, ball is Bangler. What are we trying to prevent here?
Them getting an A setup.
Nope. Same
Blue
question as
pipes.
what? Yeah, blue pipes. Same question. Same question.
I did
I get real. I want you.
Why would I be concerned about blue pipes if I know they're in A?
Because the ball is bottom mid, so we're gonna start scrapping for it. If the ball is bottom mid, you like everybody's trying to play to a point that they get killed, and then they can play the ball. But the only way they can get it back up into their setup is if they get 2 or 3 dead, right? Yes, they're gonna take it back up into A from this kind of a position, but I want you to start visualizing if the ball gets played bottom mid and one of them gets like really squirrely and just jumps down there and plays it over towards triple stacks, like we got to make sure that they don't get that over into blue pipes.
Oh, you mean like after we start pushing into A, one of them could just run it to blue
Yes.
pipes afterwards? Yeah.
Yes. So I want you to yes, you're playing towards the A, and yes, realistically they're gonna grab this ball and play it back into A. If they slay it, like if they get us 3 or 4 dead, they're gonna pull it right back into A. But if we get them 3 dead, as you just said, they might have a guy who gets squirrely and just throws it bottom mid. And if we're all the way pushed up over here and they're spawning C, they just drop down there and they pull it in. So I want you to have that in your head. Do not let them get this over to blue. You can't chow that. What are you doing, Vibrant?
Enemy has the ball.
It was a good attempt.
Ball dropped.
Dang, look at stretchy pants go
Enemy
over
has the
there.
ball.
That's crazy.
Ball dropped.
Oh, we got that double.
Where's the ball?
It's right on Jason.
Yep. And where are we running?
I'm trying to get a hold on Whirlpool, I think.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize there was another one over there.
We have the ball.
If Jason wins that fight, you're in the perfect position. When we're playing an objective game like that, and we don't have a setup, we got to play at least play over towards him to at least assist him, and then play back over towards Whirlpool. We got to secure that kill right there before going over there.
I think I just saw Jason get a couple kills and I didn't realize there was one more person still there.
Yeah.
So I thought we were like getting ready for a setup at that point.
Jason probably didn't call it out.
Yeah, Jason probably didn't call that out, but what I like as I'm saying, like there are really positive things in here. I want you to notice. Yes, you are starting to fill into those positions that you know you need to be getting to. It's the timing that is off right now. We're doing it at the wrong time. Those are easy things to adjust. You have the right thought process of getting that position, playing for the picks and playing for the objective. We just got to get the timing right down there that we do the right things. That play earlier, you pushed out onto Mangler stairs here at the wrong time. It was the right play, wrong time. Right there, you made the push over to Whirlpool at the right play, wrong time.
Yep. Okay.
But then similarly, 5 seconds later, we're back in this setup, and you can look at it. We got a guy Whirlpool, we got 2 guys Whirlpool, we got a guy top gold and guy top A. This is exactly what we're playing for, and you filled in there perfectly.
Ball dropped. 10 seconds. This
This is why when we're going over like, okay, God, that game really sucked. This sequence right here cannot. This is not something people just pick up randomly and they're like, oh, I know exactly what to do here. We got to get up by points and we got 10 seconds left. We got to drop the ball and slay for it and get the setup. You guys got into the right setup right there, threw the ball to the exact spot that you need to throw that ball to, because it's not bottom mid where they can tank it. It's top mid. This is the worst place for them to have to get that ball from. I can't coach that mid game to be able to say, okay, you guys need to play it there and then play it tight so that we don't die on it. But you guys did that.
Round 1.
So even though we lose this game, we have a great moment like that it's going to translate to the next game. It almost translates to the next round for us to win, but
2. Ball incoming.
Say no. Keep joking.
damn, that's a good nade.
Yeah. What the fuck is spotter? Is that like 5 mark assists?
Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah, it's 5 mark assists.
So here again, just the timing.
Okay, yep.
Huge kill there, but we got that kill, so we need to fly. We gotta push out here and get to this position to help me now.
Okay, yep.
And again, like, okay, so like in your brain, you're worried about this angle here, which is a good angle to be worried about. You don't know if anybody pushed top glass. You can cut that angle off by going right here. They can't see you. They can't hurt you from there. So you can go right here. And if there's a guy triple stacks, what do we do? What can we do?
You can nade it. You can jiggle.
There you
people on
go.
the wall,
You got yep, you got nades. So get over there and help Pineapple. I'm taking all those shots right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Nova. Oh, it didn't register. Oh,
Yeah.
surprise. So far, I think the biggest takeaway right now, Vibrant, is just the angles and timing.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Nice. Good flicks. Leave that other guy alone. Let's go. That's goofy. Nice. You created a space for me to be able to come up there with Jason and not die.
Ball dropped.
Thank you. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know exactly where you need to be filling in there to create a. I need you to be okay with hugging the needler though.
Okay, yeah. I need to work on hooking walls.
And it's gonna be awkward at first, because in a position like this, like you're like, oh no, I don't want to die. But in reality, if you're able to get pushed on this position here and get killed consistently, your team is not getting your crosses and you have absolutely no control over this map. But you're at least playing this position to be a nuisance. And so like literally hugging against here and starting to, I tried jumping there. Jumping in the corner is going to make it harder for you to kill. And it's a huge spot to be in that you can flip back and forth. Like, you got to be really comfy with this. The other thing is, like, if anybody jumps up here, you just, oh my God, I tried punching too. You just throw a punch there and they, they take damage. So
Yeah.
Angles and timing. We're gonna get it there.
We have the ball.
That ledge.
Beware of high heat.
Nice.
Ball dropped.
Oh God. Okay. What are we worried about?
Blue pipes.
Yeah, blue pipes. You see that rolled over there, and unfortunately, so like Jason and that kind of a play, I'm trying to get it. I think you were trying to get it here to Trippy box, or just into this little area over here. I just don't want it to be bottom mid, because if they're able to get a scrappy play in, they can start getting that to blue pipes, and I just don't want that.
We have the ball.
And we're not on some sort of a HRL team where we're going to talk about a strat about that side of the map.
Beware of high heat.
Ball dropped.
Oh boy,
Almost got fried.
Enemy has the ball.
is that where you got ninja'd?
So
now So now they're blue pipes. Nova and I are flying in there. Jason's a little bit behind, and now you're coming off spawn. It is vital that we get in there. That guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
yeah. Just ignore him. Yeah.
Well, don't die to him is more important. So he's not important to shoot at, but we were calling out that I think they were playing it. So like at that point, we got to be able to get over here, and keep that positioning there. That was a vital play that you don't die there,
Lost the lead.
because it at least prevents them from being able to get into A. I know we got camo coming up. Ball's over here. What's gonna be more important, to play to the ball or play to the camo? Look at the look at the score.
I'm gonna
Ball.
say ball, but yeah.
With it being so early in the round, I'd rather you play for camo since we're here,
Okay.
because it's 20 to 15. They're gonna score this regardless. For some reason, I'm running into the ball. But like from right here, I'd rather you not try to save me, and I'd rather you go out to play towards the camo and play bottom to like right here, bottom white. Help. I think this is Jason on camo. We can get shots on this guy. We can get shots up there. At the end of this, they're gonna score. If this goes correctly, they're gonna score probably another 8 seconds. These two guys should be dead, and we have camo. We get in there. We've got another 20 seconds of camo, and we're scoring the ball. If we come out net positive, that's good for us. I don't think us going in there and grabbing the ball and them having camo is going to be a net positive for us. I'm flying in there, I realize that, but that's just how I'm thinking about that. And you end up looking over there anyway, shooting at the guy that's not even, he's not the ball guy or the camo guy. Just a different idea. We do need to get better about playing for objectives, because now the worst case scenario popped up. They're scoring and they have positions and they have camo.
Ball dropped.
That's disgusting.
Electric shock.
Woo!
Enemy has the ball.
See you in the lobby, Bobby.
Enemy has the ball.
We are very scrappy and kind of lost here. Give me a second.
Enemy.
All right, so you come bottom. That's disgusting. I want you to be less comfortable on Mangler once you get that kind of a kill and we're going for a setup, and get over here into A.
Ball
So he plays this out. What are we worried about?
Yeah. The reason I walked out the first place, I thought he was gonna jump out with it or something, but
Yeah. So
yeah, but now we're worried about blue pipes.
we're worried about blue pipes. But like from here, what we can do is similar to like earlier, where you're kind of puppy guarding it, and you know you're looking across the map here. You were looking across. I think you had another puppy guard right here. No, opposite side. Sorry, this way.
Yeah.
They can't run that without you shooting them if you're up here in A. And that's why
Okay,
I like worried about the angles. Like you don't need to chase that, but you being right here, you get shot from above, you get shot from across, and you're gonna get pinched by this guy. If you just get into A, we've got a position now, so we play for the pick, then we play for the objective. We're gonna play here until we can get that kill, and it settles down, or we have an opening to get this ball. If somebody else dies, then I can jump down there and grab it. If you know, even when you drop down here, maybe you pick it up and just try tossing it up or something. I don't know. Like you just gotta play better positioning here,
Yeah.
because you're trying to scramble for no reason, and it's causing them to now disrupt you. And like you're underneath this guy that you're not damaging. You're above another guy. There's a lot going on over here.
The ball.
Good damage on those guys, but now they're pulling towards blue pipe. So like I just play it back more there and guard it. Get eyes on that objective. Make sure that they can't just run away with it like that.
Okay.
Ball dropped.
An ally has slain.
Also, it's in an hour. If you want to review Jason's game, you can.
Incoming.
Let's get through this.
No.
This.
Let's just fuck that game. My game sucks. Keep going with this one.
All right. We'll get a dredge one for Saturday.
Yeah.
I love this right now. So we're playing for the pick. We got the pick. We gotta. Okay, but we're down now. Okay, so we gotta play for another pick. You've almost died here so many times. We gotta play this position better. We gotta not take so much damage here. It's like when he's there, I like maybe not play so far out. Like it's just the angle again.
Yeah.
It's just the angle.
Yeah. Again, just needing to hug walls more.
Good rotation though. That's a huge rotation because if this guy comes in, he's gonna be fucking lost. Now he's not. Oh, wait, watch it. Jason's gotta go get his little blueberries. In game, I want you to be dramatically humping this, like just up against it.
Okay. Yep.
Do you know the grenade right there to hit that guy? It killed Jay.
Yeah. He just bounced. I didn't want to throw it because I knew no one was gonna run at it.
Inbound.
He just bounced on.
This is a vital. This is vital. Vital kill here. Good decision. Let's go. Alright, playing for camo.
Active camo available.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Hump it. Hump it. Hump it. Hump it. Hump it. Hump it. Hump it.
Maintain possession. For
Nice. Nice.
score.
Nice. I love it.
Ball dropped.
Oh my goodness. We go. No! We gotta work on those angles. Oh my god. Drop the ball, please. You gotta get your.
Ball dropped.
That entire like we gotta stay alive there. You gotta play
Like,
your life.
someone was yelling at me there to get ball time or something. I swear.
It could have happened. They're 4 alive. I don't know who. It wouldn't have been me.
I mean, Nova was saying it the whole game, so.
It might have been Nova. I don't know. They're 4 alive right now. We have no positioning. Like I need you to stay alive there.
Yeah.
And like just a little tweaks there. Running this direction here, you can get shot from stuff like this. You just visually look at it. The can you see my cursor?
Yeah, it's like a straight line.
This distance here is shorter than this distance here. So
Yeah.
like we just got to get over there. And you got to understand like when you're playing Halo the correct way and you're trying to get that positioning, there are going to be times where you're in a position where your only option is to do or die. And if you're good at the game, you're going to do, and if you're bad at the game, you're going to die. Other times you are going to die just because of like, you know, it's just shit. But like this is where you got to be at here to prevent this guy from being in here. Even if you're one shot, like you just got to try to do something with that life there. And the ball's already over here. I love that you threw it over there to get it ready to be played, so that we could potentially like, you know, keep that going. But then the decision was made to, you know, continue that. So like, it's just there's little tweaks that we got to make here, and you're gonna be frying.
Enemy
I'm curious how you're plat, because you're still down in plat, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like diamond 1.
Okay. I'm curious how
I was
those
bouncing around
games.
getting flat 6 to diamond 2.
Okay, what are we worried about?
Blue pipes.
Blue pipes. All right, thank you. And they're getting desperate. You're kind of the last guy over here, so playing up towards gold or playing to grab the ball and run it in is probably the correct thing to do here. Nova's gonna grab the ball. There you go. Nice. Look at that boy. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Everybody just goes to their little corners. Where'd Jason go? Yeah, he's on Whirlpool. Like this is just wonderful. This is why I get angry when we lose these kind of games, because we're just playing really well. Let's go. Let's go. You got these crosses down really nicely.
caller. Double kill. Ball dropped.
This Bobby kid, man.
Yeah.
Let's go, Big Red. Okay, here's something. Here's something you could do differently here. So
Yeah.
when we're talking about pressure, so you get this double kill here, right here. Okay, they're 2 dead and we're still 4 alive. You know that there's another guy bottom of base. You don't know where this 4th guy is. You need to look for that. There's 2 places on this map that he's probably gonna be. Either jumping up to challenge you up here or towards C. I don't know
Right.
specifically he's gonna be on that jump up, but from here you can rotate over towards B to start looking at this long haul kind of C plat spawn to keep the pressure up on the next spawners and keep the pressure up on this 4th guy. getting over into this position, like ultimately trying to get up to like a bat ledge up here, bouncing back and forth between glass and whirlpool or bat ledge, so you can keep this pressure up. Because once we can get the positions and we can get the shots on, you got those 2 kills there, but like they're in death screen. What are we doing to those last guys to make their life uncomfortable? Let's get some pressure here, because they're, I mean, if you get off of this top gold, yes, they potentially could be over here, but like if they're gonna be on staggered spawns here, so it's gonna be 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 2 down, and as long as we can keep them on that 2 up, 2 down, they're not gonna be able to get back in this game. So we gotta do a little bit more here. I'd like to see you pressure like out a little bit more.
Okay.
We end up getting that anyway. Nice. Okay, boys.
Have the ball.
Both of you dropping down there. See,
Ball
all right, so like, all right, so let's say, okay, right here, we play this last, we get this last kill, and then we start pressuring on this next one. They're exactly where I'm telling you they're gonna be, and then you jump out here and you just apply pressure. You keep that pressure up. Not when you're one shot, but like that double kill, I would have been pushing out more to look for that guy.
Yep. Yep.
Even right here, like rotating over towards the bat ledge, just because like we've lost our guys over here, our anchors, so we got to influence this a little bit more, going over towards bat ledge just to rotate over.
the lead.
Carrier down.
Enemy has the ball.
Huge.
Halfway to victory.
I don't know what that nade was, but that sucks.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
As we get out there, we get the pressure on.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Active camo.
Huge.
Inbound.
We have the ball.
So that sequence right there was one of those times I was like, okay, we got to play towards the ball like faster, because I know that guy on glass was important. But like being down here was gonna be like an okay play. Like this is one of those, like, you gotta imagine, okay, I got a guy up above me. I need to help my team here to be able to secure this. So if I position myself like I was on glass and get this kind of an angle, I can help with these kills and make that guy stop shooting my teammates to come get me and then go get him. Like that's kind of what I'm looking for there.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to make sure that makes sense. So like,
Enemy has the
one, I think going triple stacks here is better, just to stay in the fight with your teammates, or go and see stairs or something. Like playing like we're on this side of the map. This is our half. We got to play on that side of it. I don't like going long haul here. But then even if I go long haul, if I come underneath right here and I'm just helping from that position, I can help put shots on and do the same thing without coming up here. Like he's not gonna be able to score.
have the ball.
He's a nuisance, but that's just an idea there. We end up playing it really, really well, and you end up helping there, and then you're back right into the spot that I want you to be in. So there's not a lot. I'm so mad that we lost this round.
Ball dropped.
Active camo available.
We have the ball.
Only I could see camo.
Gained the lead. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Lost the lead. Ball dropped.
So this, I'm gonna go back quite a ways.
We have the ball.
This position is vital to stop them from pushing in, but if they've already gotten in, you're out of the fight and not able to do anything. And you can kind of see that as like we're over there fighting a lot and you're not able to help. So we got to get another idea here, in that and it's a very specific. It's not like the normal. I like that you're coming up here and getting these shots on. It's just the pressure once they've broken it and once they've gotten there, we got to change something up here. And I think it's going towards like a trippy or condensing in there, getting to white something. We got to get across the map to help us. because they were constantly coming in there, and they're able to keep you at bay just because they're putting the shots in, and maybe it's coming over the other side, dropping trippy box, something like there's playing this corner.
yeah.
There's something that we gotta do to get over there. So like Nova's dead right now. In my mind, it's going towards bat ledge at this point, just to be able to stay close to where we're at, or coming across. I don't know there. Nova died. We get a double. Same thing. We got pressure. So he gets through now. I don't know what we gotta kill him, and that's on Jason. Okay, so we do kill him. Nova spawns bat ledge, so Nova's gotta go whirlpool like quickly. You're gonna get shot there. I think the better retreat is over this way actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Getting into glass.
I'm just so worried about getting back smacked. That's why I don't go over there. But...
Yeah. And in this spot, if that guy wants to backsmack you here, he's gonna be in the same predicament you're in, where you're not helping your team.
Yeah, that's true.
In the fight. So that's what I want you to be able to see there. You get 2 guys focused on you, so we should be able to win this. Pineapple plays it out, which is probably the misplay right here. Playing it towards whirlpool is probably the better idea for me. But now, like at this point, so Nova's here, and I think he's in the better spot just to be able to help out. But they're running this over towards blue, and that's what I'm afraid of. Like we got to be quicker here. Like you see that ball going across your screen, we got to start flying. Like you gotta start throwing your body at this. Good nade.
Sorry, Jason. Good luck.
Yeah.
Carrier down.
All of this time right here is where I'm going. Okay, throw it off, Nova, please. Thank you. Okay, but see now you're behind because you're
Yeah. Too late.
yeah. It was almost better just to stay back where you were at, but go jump up. We got to get in this fight.
Yeah, I'm too worried about. I see. I'm trying to get the setups way too early.
And you're forcing them a little too much. I know I harp on getting those setups, and I didn't want to say it in game because I'm like, okay, I've been coaching it, but like we got to play towards the ball quicker here, and more deliberately. We are up a point right now, so we do have puppy. You know, we got to guard this, but like even if you get the kill here, if they get the ball for 2 seconds, they're winning, and you got to take 4 seconds to run across the map. So we got to play to that quicker. And like the gold play ended up working because Nova and us were able to get in there and break it. And I think we would have done it more successfully if you didn't throw a grenade at us. But we broke it anyway. If you were up here, this would have been a sealed deal. You're chilling up here. So like it's just the timing is just behind, and that's an easy tweak of on. Yeah, here we go. Do you know? Okay, no. See, this is what I'm talking about. Do you know the nade right here? This is a play the ball kind of moment. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, you can bounce it off that 90-degree angle off
right
where the
here.
grapple is.
Yeah, throw it right there, and it's gonna kill this kid all day.
Yeah. I should just do that. Do I have nades?
Seize the skull.
I'm glad. Good. So you put okay. So like here's the good part is you played it into a corner where like it's hard to kill you. You're not standing out in the open. I think you dropped on it too quickly. Like yes, the time is ticking down, but when you think about the way that we're gonna score this, if we do it right and we get the kills and we have the position, it's not gonna matter how much time we have. We can have 1 second on the clock. We're gonna be able to hold it and get the time, drop it, and win.
Yeah, makes sense.
So we dropped a little early. We dropped a little early, and we also sent 2 people, down low. So we got. I'm already weak, and I'm fighting over towards C. Jason is trying to help over here, and that's so unfortunate.
You were so close.
So we played it. I mean, there's not a whole lot of better way that you could play that. I mean, we tried so hard there. It's just the timing. I guess there's one more round. Hold on. A little longer class. Here we go. Us Nova. I thought you went a different route. All right, just a little observation. The timing here. We're a little bit behind. So here's something you can do off the start, just as I'm looking at that right there. You've got two people who are pushing up in front of you to get a lot of space. You should be the guy grabbing that camo. If you flied up there and got that, you'd be up there helping Nova with that one. Nova wouldn't die here, and you'd have camo, and we're pushing for Whirlpool.
Okay, yeah.
There's just not enough pressure there, and especially like if you just visually see two people in front of you. There we go. Nice.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Made that. Good. I hate this beast kid.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
And
That's unfortunate, but at least we're off of that side of the map. That's the good news.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
It's ours now.
Ball.
I didn't expect him to do one shot.
Imagine if you shot him, that would have been scoring.
Yeah. I really wasn't expecting him to do one shot.
Gotta stop doing that. All right, stop. So too quick here. When you get right here, you're the first one up. I need you to challenge this guy at the right time. So if you get into a spot like here, wait for your team to be able to push up a little bit. We don't have any spawners in it. Let's get some shots on this guy and then jump up. Like we got there are some times where we got to slow it down just to be like, okay, we got to control something here and control their movement. And right now we don't. And so like this is a time where I because you got up here, but now you're one shot, and if you challenge this guy, you're gonna get shot from bat ledge. Okay, at least he's not there. Okay, now he's there. Whew. Not ain't much you can do about that one. Yeah, get ninja'd. I just assume that someone got ninja this game, didn't they?
I think it was Nova, yeah.
Enemy has the ball.
Good shots, good shots. That sucks, but good shots.
Tactical mode. Inbound.
Damn.
Ball dropped.
I think we were all pretty defeated after that, the last round. Good shots. Fly. There we go. Good shots.
The carrier.
We don't need to.
Shot call.
Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Go mid.
Ball dropped.
Camo is an important kill to go after, but not that deep.
Yep.
Enemy has the ball.
So now we're worried about
Blue pipes.
blue pipes, which is the angle that you're going to cut off. I love it. Let's go.
Ball dropped.
This is a great little spot to talk. Okay, so the play towards the ball when they're scoring it from this kind of a position is sort of exactly what you're doing. You want to put enough pressure on this guy that he can't just score the ball, but you don't want to overcommit that you die, because they're trying to still play for a pick so that they can have that ball guy hold it without being down a guy. So as you're coming out here, putting shots in that guy and throwing nades is going to be your best option. And then you correctly look towards, sneaky to make sure you're not going to get shot from there. But you don't need to over pressure into here to take these fights until your team's up in there with you.
Right.
You got a guy behind you. It's me, or it's Nova. So you guys are about to go flying. But, or is that Jason? Jason, is this you? Are you the devil horns?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the, yeah, okay.
Hey.
Ball dropped.
Yeah, I could have just peeked it instead of flying out.
So you want to play towards the ball enough that they stop scoring it, but not over pressure it. Because right now you're dead. Now they can start scoring it. Whereas if you got them to just drop it and then wait for the pressure to come in, then you can collapse on it. Same with like a King of the Hill. Like you don't need to chase that guy one shot out of a hill just because you don't want to give up the position to go die. So if the end result is you're dead, that's just not a good play. And so on this one, you got him to drop the ball. Now let's try figuring out how do we get our teammates to be able to help up here. So if you're on C plat right here, so you put those shots in there. I mean, I jump up sneaky. Okay, let's cut some angles off here. If I got a guy behind me, I can get this angle here, and then I can start peeking up towards glass before I drop in. Like there's other ways to go about that and keep that pressure on than just going in there and dying.
Yep.
You got him to drop the ball, which is a W, but then you went in and died, which is an L.
We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Nice. I'm playing really bad Halo, but desperately, because I'm just trying to scrap some time here while I figure out where the hell these guys are at. That sucked. Dude, this server was so bad.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Jason almost got him. Let's go.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, let's go. Exactly. Start shooting that ball, guys, so we can get him to drop the damn ball. Push into here. There we go. Challenge the sniper guy. Let's go.
Active camo. Inbound.
Ball dropped.
Hostile carrier down. Do not.
Oh no, stretchy.
Ball dropped.
Nice, score that. Let's go.
Camo available.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Why? Why?
So wait, what did you actually want me to do there?
Stay up on that ledge.
Even though I know they're like pushing red pipes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
because where's your
I mean, yeah. I guess I can just drop down.
where, yeah,
like
where
you say.
think about where your teammates are at right now. And that's all.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not trying to be an ass.
No,
I'm
yeah. No,
so
I
like
know,
where
I know.
your teammates are behind you. So like right here and talking
Yeah,
about
so
timing. like
if I drop down, yeah. If I just stay here and look at it, I can get shots in, and if I'm losing the fight, I can drop down, and then you have my cross.
And what else do you have that you could use here?
Nades?
Yeah, you got two grenades.
Yeah.
So like up in that position, that's the only reason I'm yelling. The only like up here, we don't have A yet, so like that's not safe. This is battleground, and if you intuitively know they're gonna push you here, so just throw those grenades there to make sure they can't, and keep chilling here because you're gonna be able to help whoever kicks out back the front. The angle that I've got, just so you can see this, they can't go anywhere. Like if I zoom straight forward, the only place that they can go is either into my shots or back front into someone else's shots. Ooh, nice kill effect. Or back into you. So like that's just and just the timing of it again. If you see this, like I'm fighting this guy again front, you get up there to help me too. So we end up getting those 2 kills there. Nice, good play. We got the ball back. Don't catch that. Okay, good. That's all I'm getting at there. It's just keep the higher ground there.
Yep. No, I just asked because I actually didn't know.
Oh, okay, they had camo. I thought I was pissed off in the middle of the map. Sorry.
Yeah, you do some wonky ass shit sometimes.
I get really irritated when we're losing something like this.
You don't count on pineapple to beat down the wall or throw nades at a teammate or drop the controller.
So I love this here. What could we be doing quicker? I love the angle.
I can be helping Nova push into A.
Yep.
Quicker.
Yeah, it's the timing thing. So this is one of those moments where I was like, I wanted to say something, but at the same time, like we've talked about positioning so much that I appreciate that you spawn in now. you try to get sight lines, you try to get shots on people. Just there's times that there's no one there, so we gotta be quicker with it. So you got the thought process down. Now we gotta add to it. So if you get that position, you get that angle, but there's nothing there, we gotta be able to do something to it. And this is where I don't like when Nova makes that comment, oh, you're just gonna go over like how bad I was. He's making this push in on the ball, and I think it's we gotta go towards A, and we've got 2 picks. We've got to go in there, but I know he's gonna 2v1 these guys and die.
Yeah, I think what was going through my head there was I was kind of like drawing a oh nice.
That shit was sick. Let's
But do you,
grab the ball.
I will go
Yeah.
back, but do you see like how like Nova makes that push in there and then dies, and like he's beating himself up like I fucking suck, but it's not that he sucks there, his team wasn't pushing with him.
Yeah, I think the way that I looked at it was I just thought it was like unnecessary to push because I thought we had like I know it's not the ideal setup, but in my mind, if you draw
Yeah.
the map in half, we had a gold C hold, so I thought we were just gonna like
Yep.
hold that instead of just running at them.
Yep. No, I understand where you're going. The way I play, I just don't want to have this area. I want them to spawn over there.
Yeah.
But I like the angle that you had there when there's no and I like how you stood back more on it so that you weren't getting unnecessarily shot at. Just what we can do with that though is that like when we got that dead time, we got to change something up there, and so we got to make that push there. Okay, let's go watch Jason's little. Those nice shots.
Let's go.
Ball dropped.
Same thing as before. I go bat ledge quicker, but
Let's go.
Big play.
and now so now we're playing back over towards it. But like that's just like a mentality thing or like a teamwork thing, is that we usually play over towards the other side. So Nova pushing in there is doing the opposite of what you were trying to accomplish there, which gets him killed. And that's why when he's like, oh, we're just gonna make fun of my bad plays, like not all of them are bad. That's why I said if we can get him in the right position, we're gonna fry with him. So if you're over on triple stacks there when he pushes in there, he doesn't die to that. We're making that push. You're gonna challenge the guy up on top red or on top white.
Yep.
A good pick up there. And now it ends up playing. I mean, it ends up playing into your favor here because we've got that gold and he's slowly rotating over to you long. But there's a lot of time that you're just not in this fight. Like I even going like to a triple stacks here, like something to get in the fight quicker there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Carrier down.
It is important though, as you said, like you should be able to fight off at different spawns in the game. So, and that's something to build up off of.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna die there.
I thought you
I
were
know.
waiting for it too, bro. I was waiting for
The
it.
order of operations there was a little backwards.
Oh, this sucks. Oh. Pain.
Enemy team nearing victory. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Oh, those were almost good shots
Enemy
there.
has the ball.
Almost. And that's just to for Nova. That is when you've got teammates like Vibrant I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
I was so sad about that. When you got teammates like Nova who are making those kind of pushes, or if you got teammates like Vibrant who are grabbing those angles, you're kind of like a quarterback where you're trying to open up the map so that you can get your team like make the play. And he's kind of like a running back where he's going to hit that hole and go. You just got to be able to, once that hole is open, make that play there. And so you've gotten it really, you made a lot of good decisions off of spawn on where to fill in and what angles to hold. Now we just got to build off of that. Like, why are we doing that and where do we go from there? And on this kind of a map, yes, I like that you're going to stay C to help open that up and go, but we got to be able to push in with the team when needed there.
Yep.
The only other things in just the entire time, the timing of things, like being quicker with your decisions there, just and more confident in them. You are still making some hesitations there. You hesitate into the right decision, so that just tells me that your brain is working there and you're just ironing out those different situations. We'll get there. And then the angles that you're taking, we gotta take these little tighter angles and play more turtley here and get into that shell a little bit better. Before I end it, any other questions for anybody else? Anything you want to go back to?
I don't think
No.
so. No.
How do we not kill each other